What is going on, guys and girls? It is Ghost Robo, and welcome to the Battlefield 4 beta. We're playing on the map Siege of Shanghai here in Domination. This game comes out later this year, but right now I have early access to check out the beta for you all. Playing here on Xbox 360. Of course, it'll be available for every platform known to mankind, including the next-gen consoles, but the one I have here is the Xbox 360 version, which, of course, is pretty, but not as pretty as it's going to look eventually. So don't judge the graphics necessarily entirely based on this. That guy is going to die because I said so. I played this back at E3. Thank you, teammate. And I really liked how it felt and looked. I played it on an Xbox One controller, running on a PC, so it's basically best of both worlds. Like, controller, which is my preference, plus really pretty graphics. And typically I've been more of a... Typically, I've been more of a Call of Duty guy than a Battlefield guy, but I'm hoping that both will be fun and enjoyable this year, and that, especially with the new consoles, that will have just a bunch of really good experiences that are not only just pretty, but also like very fun. You know, it's one thing to have like a really beautiful game when you're here in the beginning of the next gen, but most of all, I want something that is like enjoyable to play and really showcases not only the graphical superiority of the new systems, but also things that they can do to affect gameplay as much as possible. I feel like the respawns are really fast here, which I guess makes it pretty accessible for people jumping in. Even if you die over and over again, you pop yourself right back in. This is the map where the giant building can fall. I'm not sure if inside we're going to see that. But it is possible. Oh my god. Holy cow. Beast Kurth is just tearing up the scenery in order to make life rough for us. I don't profess to be like a pro at Battlefield. If anything, it's my worst shooter. I don't know, like the skill set required for it, I just have never gelled with. But nonetheless, I'm excited to see how it looks because it, you know, it is projected to be one of the best looking games. And I'll be honest with you, I really didn't like Battlefield 3 that much. I like Bad Company. I was a much bigger fan of Bad Company than I was Battlefield 3. And so I'm kind of just... Whoa, parachuter. Please go down. Thank you very much. Payback, Beast Kurth. You big, fat, ugly jerk. Alright. Someone right underneath me. There's oh god, where? Freak of nature. Rooftop Warrior. Not my cup of tea. I can definitely say it looks better on PC. We'll give you that much. It does look better on PC, though this is probably a very old build, so... This is the level that I played at E3, which now is already 4 months ago, and by the time the game comes out, we'll be almost 6 months back. So, I'm guessing that the graphics here, the pop-in, some of the issues, holy crap, are not indicative of the final version. Of course, it will look better in next gen, but holy cow. Hey, oh my god. Doing well up there, the boss. Making me feel like a little baby. Let's spawn in our squad. We're kind of wrecking havoc here. So we should have a victory. But I just wanted to show off the game for you guys. I know it's one of the big holiday releases. Along with Ghost from the shooter market. And then Killzone Shadowfall, I think, has a chance to be pretty awesome this fall if you're willing to give it a chance. I really like what I've seen of that game so far. I think it's the prettiest next-gen game for certain. And I think that it's one that you can really enjoy if I don't die right off the bat. Holy crap. Let's try a different gun just to give you guys a different look here. We'll go support. Alright. I don't know if the respawn timer is shut off or what, but it seems like we are literally bouncing back over and over again. Which is kind of cool. Capture point B right over here. It's been hard to get in this morning. I'm guessing just a flood of people trying to play. Which I guess a good sign for them, right? Woohoo! You like that right there? finishing off the game in style. Let's play some more, and we're gonna try to jump right back in. I wanted to capture this first footage because it's been so hard to get in that I couldn't really resist not being able to play. And finally, I was in and wanted to just showcase it all for you guys. Let's jump straight to the next round. I'll cut this for you, and I will see you back on the battlefield. Alright, so we are ready to go yet again, which is awesome and fun. Here in Battlefield 4, I can say that I think that you should pick up the next-gen version if you're planning on getting a new console, because then you'll have much more of the wow factor. We're kind of at a point where they have maxed out a little bit the graphical capabilities of these systems, and while games still look brilliant, I don't think you're going to notice much difference from 3 to 4 on Xbox 360 and PS3. On PC, on Xbox One, and all that, you so definitely will, but I'm just not sure that that difference is going to be visible, at least unless you're really looking super close from the current gen systems. But then again, the game comes out so close to the releases of the new systems, I would just pick it up for them if I were you. Squad spawning on me. Let's defend this point up here. Hey, you're causing trouble. Oh, God. That's a whole bunch of people that hate me across the walkway there. Sayonara. I'm going to show off all the guns for you guys here. It's weird playing it on a 360 controller because a few months back I played it, or well, a bunch of months back, I played it on an Xbox One controller, and I think both controllers are significantly improved. If we're talking, you know, PlayStation 4, DualShock 4, and the Xbox One controller. I will say that the PS4 controller feels like a bigger improvement, though. Just from playing this, I can tell I like the... dang it was worth the capture, though. I can tell I like the Xbox One controller better than the 360 controller, just based on my memory of playing with that. I am so shocked by the respawn time ratio. I think that if you're a person who is not really that pro at shooters, you're going to really like that, especially here in the beta, which does go open beta in a couple of days, so everyone can get their hands on it pretty darn soon, no matter who you are, where you're from, or all that stuff. Gosh darn it. Now, what do you think in terms of how do you like your shooters? I'm typically someone that likes smaller scale encounters. I know that a lot of people really enjoy the massive battles that something like Battlefield can present to you, and I'm starting to learn more about how to play this game, because I feel like it does require a different kind of mentality than something like a Call of Duty, where you're kind of going gung-ho for kills and just, gosh darn it, ran out of clip. It's just a different thinking pattern when you're playing this versus... Holy cow, I don't... Active revive, thank you, get me back up. You know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of you know what I mean, and I'm interested to see what you guys think in terms of, would you rather... Holy cow. Play something that's smaller scale, and you can kind of control the encounters a little bit more, or these massive battles where you have vehicles and falling buildings. And I wish we could really see the falling building, because that is pretty darn awesome. Do I not have another spawn option right now? Okay, fine. We're going to spawn on you, man. I love you. And you got me killed because you are not looking behind you. All right. Let's see. All right. Back into action here. I'm going to try to give you guys an extended look at all the classes in the map here. Uh-oh. I'm the last man in my squad. Never a good sign. Uh-oh. Guy spawning behind us. Alright, I am not a fan of that gun. Let's switch to... let's go recon for a little bit here, just test out how it works. Yeah! That guy is dead. Thank goodness gracious. He's about to come and kill me. I'm surprised a little bit by all the texture popping and sort of graphical hiccups. Again, it is a beta. This is probably very old code, so I wouldn't really judge the book by its cover in this instance specifically, just because I have seen the game looking and running a lot stronger. Ho! There's a sniper who knows what he's doing. I really would like to kill someone, though, with this gun. Hey, take me up to the top of the world. Is this the building that we can get to the top of? Okay, it's not the tallest building, but it's a taller building. Ah, I got him in the knee, and then he disappeared. So did that guy. They both van. What the heck? That's really just strange. I couldn't even see the dude. Sidearm this hooligan down to the ground. Some guy right by me. Okay. Woo! Got another capture there, which is nice. Quick deaths are the name of the game here, huh? Alright, let's go back to support. Whoa! That's what I mean. That's where the big battle stuff kind of gets to me, and I'm sure a lot has to do with my personal weakness in the game, but I feel like you go down so randomly, so quickly that the smaller scale encounters, they make more sense to me logically. I'm excited to try and learn this. It just has not gelled with me just yet. Apparently the elevator is not ready for action. Take the assist there. Alright. There's only, I think, one map for the beta. Could be wrong, but that's all I've seen so far in terms of server browser and stuff like that, just the Shanghai map. And again, that's what leads me to believe this is very old code. And probably E3 code or even before, because the E3 stuff was pretty stable. I was impressed then. There are dudes out there. Peace out. Can we open those shutters now, please? Boom! Stay out of my face. Open the shutter. Oh. I didn't want to. I'm sorry, you opened them. Open! Goodness gracious sakes alive. There. Hey guys. Ugh, so close to taking that dude out before we got pegged from behind. Alright, stay alive, Ghost, stay alive. You can do this. Controls really nicely. I feel like it plays well. So again, try to ignore the graphical issues. They're not going to be there in the final game. And like I said, I'm not the biggest Battlefield fan, but I have played this before, and I can tell you that there's no way it's going to be like this in the final version. There's just no way. That was a cool kill. Holy cow. Ragdoll through the heavens. Let's get back here with the wolf. Good work, team. Hey, you killed my friend. Get out of here. It was kind of a spray and pray, but I wanted to make sure we eliminate. Oh, God, that was a good throw, huh? Boo, he evaded my grenade throw. Jumping on this guy, get up here. Alright. We are dominating yet again, by the way. Oh, God. Ugh. So definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. This match is going to be wrapping up quite soon. I'm curious what your thoughts are, especially if you are going to be picking up Battlefield 4 this fall, this holiday season. There's so many games, new consoles. I think it's going to be more interesting than ever before to see what sales numbers are on a lot of these games, what does well, what doesn't do well, all sorts of those things, because you're going to have so many options. It's not like, oh, there's so many options, because you can just stay current gen, you can go next gen, you can get exclusives, you can get crazy, you know, multi-platform releases like this, or ghosts that are going to be on just about everything. So you're kind of just overloaded with options in terms of games, shooters, consoles, everything. It's going to be a wacky and just crazy holiday gaming season. So many dollars will be spent, and where those dollars get spent is kind of extreme interest to me. Picked up an assist there. Nice work. All right, they've got 3 tickets left. Capture this bad boy, and we should win the game right there. Domination in pretty short time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much. A little helter-skelter, like I said, just because the respawns are really, really fast right now. But I feel like it's enjoyable and accessible to get into. Hopefully they fix a lot of the graphical stuff, which I know that they will. And again, next gen is probably the way to go with this anyway, or PC. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more Battlefield 4 beta action, just let me know in the comments below with a like button. Click add to your favorites if you really enjoyed. Have a fantastic day, guys and girls. Drink some hot chocolate. Till next time, we'll see you all later.